I want to go back to this for a second to make sure folks understand this. And it's one of the reasons we support Lao Beijing so much, the common man and woman in China. The entire system is corrupt from the top to the bottom. They live under the yoke of criminality. I mean, hardcore criminality. That's the way the system works. As corrupt as you think the United States is, as criminal you've seen in Arctic frost, we have these massive problems, and they have to be dealt with now. We cannot allow this President Trump's term, right, broadly defined, can end without this criminality being dealt with. But what you're seeing in Arctic frost and these other things, the auto pen and all of it, that's just day-to-day the way the system actually works in China. They wouldn't be shocked about it at all. They go, of course. I want you to go back to this for a second. The Mao Zedong and the rise, they were just another criminal gang. They had a philosophy that they could suck the idealistic Americans into, right? People like, was it Edgar Snow and Red Star over China? All these people were just, quite frankly, General Marshall was sucked in when he went over visit. Why? So many of his aide-de-camps were hardcore communists by that time. All sucked into these guys are agrarian reformers. It's like Mondani. You think that guy's some sort of reformer up in New York City, skipping through the TikTok videos in the stores? No. He's a Bolshevik. He's a Marxist jihadist. They've added the jihadist part, but he's nothing but a Bolshevik. And that's why people are saying, oh, well, they're socialists, they're going to earn other people's money. It's actually a good thing for conservatives because they'll see how their economic... No, that's not the way the Bolsheviks work. He doesn't care about his economics. He doesn't care about any of that crap. He's just saying that for the cameras. That's what the Chinese Communist Party, the raison d'etre is an organized criminal gang that has state power. That's what they knew when they seized the state, or I should say when the United States State Department gave them China after the war. But it's always been about gangsterism. Remember, Mao had his top guys shot all the time because he didn't want competition. I think it was Xi's father was one of the young thugs that they had do some of this. But the Chinese gangs, the real Chinese gangs, have always been their partners. Has it not, Cleo?